Happiness is Homemade for, and welcome to my channel. Alright y'all, today we are gonna make some little like hats, little like toppers for our marshmallow people. Those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, we made the cutest little marshmallow people using items from Dollar Tree. So we have like this little plain one, and I added little freckles to this one. And then this one has like the melted like chocolate hair. And my inspiration for these are the little ceramic ones from Amazon. Here are these right here. I bought these back in 2020, like when we were all at home and like shopping online. So I got mine on Amazon. It was a 4-pack for $20. But I know like $20 for 4 little cups can be a little pricey. But let me tell you, they are so fun and cute to decorate with for every holiday. I mean, like every day, every holiday, they're adorable. So I came up with an inexpensive way using Dollar Tree items to make these right here. So these are adorable. And we have made these for like almost every season and holiday. We did Halloween ones that turned out so cute. We did Frankenstein and ghosts and mummies. We did some for fall. We did pumpkins and scarecrows. We've done strawberries and lemons, beehives. The beehive one is probably one of the cutest ones ever. So now, of course, we've got to make some Christmas little hats for our adorable little marshmallow people. And let me tell you, these are so cute on tiered trays and shelves. It's just like that perfect little touch. So, okay. All right, so everything that we're going to be using today, I think it's pretty much Dollar Tree. You know, Dollar Tree items, and you probably already have most of the materials at home. So if you're familiar with like the little hats that go to these, they're crocheted. I do not know how to crochet, so I came up with a way of getting the whole like crocheted look without actually having to do it. And also the little hats like on Etsy, they're so cute, you know, and the people that make them are extremely talented, but they can be a little pricey. I mean, you can pay anywhere from $10 to $15 for a hat, you know, plus shipping. So that was another thing that I wanted to come up with a way of having cute little hats that I could make myself, you know, on a budget. So, as always, I'm going to adjust the camera. That way you can see exactly what to do. Alright, so I am so excited for these. Alright, so if you've never made these with us before, what you're going to want, I buy these little mini round bows at Dollar Tree. This is what it looks like. And you get 6 of them. You get 6 plastic little bows. And this is what I use as my base. Like this is like the design, and then we decorate this. So once again, this, like that little picture right there, if you go to Dollar Tree, this is what you're looking for. So I have learned to use like double-sided tape. I still use a little hot glue, but I don't do as much because one, you burn yourself, and another, it can get like stringy and it gets all stuck to your yarn. So I use double-sided tape with just a little bit of hot glue. And of course, you're gonna want scissors. And I'm gonna show you like, as we're doing it, I'll show you what you need for that hat. So, okay. You know what? Let's make the reindeer first. I have this idea for a reindeer. Alright, so I found 2 different kinds of brown at Dollar Tree. Right here. This one is like a chenille. And what color? Does it say the color of it? No? Yeah. So the color is cocoa. It's the chenille and the color says cocoa. But I also found this one, and I love the material of it. Like, it's like furry. So this color is brown. It just says brown. So, okay. These are like the browns that I found. You can use any shade in any yarn. Don't feel like you gotta go to Dollar Tree, go to Walmart, whatever you have in like your craft stash, use it. But we're gonna do one of these for, I think I'm gonna try this one. This kind of fuzzy. I'm gonna try this for a reindeer. Alright, so what we do for the crocheted look. Alright, I have to get my yarn. I cut it about as tall as I am, you know? So just cut that. I'm not measuring anything, nothing perfect. I am gonna need 3 strands of this. All right, what you do is you take your 3 strands that you just cut. I get my ends together, and then I'm gonna tie a knot at the end of this. So I'm just gonna kind of loop these all together. And then I'm just gonna tie a knot at the I'm just gonna tie me a knot. So now all 3 of those are tied together. All right, I've also learned Scotch tape. I use tape. All right, just really quick, because I know those of you that made like all these hats with me, you know exactly what I'm about to do. But if this is your first time, what we're gonna do is, for the crocheted look, I cut 3 strips because we're gonna braid this. By braiding it, you get kind of that crocheted look without actually having to crochet. But let me tell you right now, this is big. As you're braiding it, as you're braiding this, it starts to get twisted like down here and can make a huge knot. You don't want that. So you do some little braids, do your little braids, and then stop, and then just all you have to do is like take your fingers and just go like this. It'll untangle it. You'll braid a little bit more. You'll notice it like down here, it's starting to twist. Once again, you just kind of pull that out and keep braiding all the way down. I'm gonna braid this whole entire thing, and actually I maybe add a little bit more, but I've learned like the longer you go, the more pain of a butt it can be because it will get twisted. So I use the tape. That way I can tape this to my counter and I can pull as I'm braiding. So I'm gonna adjust you, that way you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this right here. I'm just gonna take that Scotch tape and I'm gonna tape it across just the ends at the top of my little knot. Just kind of tape that on there. Now that allows me, since that's taped, that allows me that I can kind of pull as I'm braiding. So now all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna braid these strands right here. I'm just gonna keep braiding, and then you'll notice, see down here, it's starting to get a little twisted. So all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take one of those strands, and I'm just loosely gonna like pull that out. I will just keep braiding. All right, so I'm just gonna do some braids. And then once again, you'll notice down here, it's starting to braid itself again. Like down here, it's starting to braid itself, but you don't want that. So once again, I'll just grab one strand and I'm just gonna pull that out. And then I can continue to braid. Now, this is very, very easy, but it is a little time consuming because you have to braid this all the way down. So, see, once again, it's starting to braid down here. So I will just grab one and just pull that out. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna continue to braid this whole thing all the way down, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. But all right, once you get that braided pretty much all the way down, you're once again at this end, you're now gonna tie a knot. That way all of that will stay together. Okay. And just put you a knot. And now I will say, because like this is like hairy, like fuzzy looking, you cannot tell that it's like a braid, but I love it because look how thick it made it. Like it made it like really thick, so this is gonna cover a lot. So I do like that I braided it, even though you can't tell that it's a braid. All right, let me say, because I'm so used to it, I forget. If you, like right there, if you can hear like that rubbing sound, that is my Santa Claus. Well, it was my mom's. It's an animated Santa Claus who he's holding a candle and he moves his arms and turns. It rubs, and it always has. I mean, when she bought this Santa Claus, like back in the 80s, when we first got the box, the noise drove us nuts, but we all just got so used to it. So I forget, and sometimes like in videos, like I'm not aware of it, but that rubbing sound is my Santa Claus moving. But all right, what you're gonna do is you are going to take one of those little bows and you're gonna take your double-sided tape. All right, so what I always do is I turn it upside down. I will start at the top and then I just pull that double-sided tape down to the edge and then I rip that off. So I'm now gonna cover this. I'm gonna keep going at the top, coming down, just like that. I'm gonna go all the way around this bow with this double-sided tape, and this is what our yarn is gonna stick to, versus doing hot glue, which, believe me, I have been burned so many times. It hurts. And of course, like I said, hot glue can be a little stringy, so it can make it look a little messy. All right, so now all of this, look, that's all now taped on there. So what you're gonna do is just really good, just go over each piece, make sure it's really rubbed on there. That way it's easier to pull the top off. And that stickiness will stick to your bow. All right, so now that you got all that on there, you can either start at the top, the bottom, whatever is easier for you. And you just start pulling that top layer off, which then exposes your stickiness, like your sticky tape. All right, yeah, so I'm just gonna go all the way around this, and I'm just gonna keep pulling off these, and try not to, like, once you pull this off, to touch it a lot, because you don't want to lose your stickiness. All right, so now I've got all of that, and you can even tell, see that, like going around it, all that is now sticky. It's like a fly trap, it's getting stuck to it. All right, so now what you want to do is right above your knot, like right above where you tied it, you just want to cut off that excess, but do not cut your knot because you don't want it to fall apart. So like right above my little knot, I just cut that off. Now what I do is I start along the bottom edge, okay? So I'm gonna lay this right down into that double-sided tape, okay? And if you want for your first piece, you can add a little dot of hot glue just to make sure that it doesn't come off, which I've been making these for a couple years now and I haven't had any trouble. Okay, so I got that right there. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and you're gonna start wrapping around the edge, laying it right there into that double-sided tape. All right, so now you're just gonna kind of go up and over, and you're gonna lay this right on top of where you just went. So you're just gonna, once again, you're just gonna wrap all the way around it, just kind of like stacking it, like you're just laying it right on top. And then you can take like your nails or something and just fill in. Like if there's any little gaps, just kind of like, you know, push it down. Yeah, and all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna twist this, and as I go around, I'm just gonna like make sure that I push it into that double-sided tape. All right, I did not do mine long enough. So, one, I need to cut off this excess right above my last little knot. Just gonna cut that off right above my little knot. All right, so I'm just gonna wrap this around until it stops. My goodness, like it's so furry and cute. All right, so I've got to do a little bit more. So now I need to cut 3 more strips, not very long though. That way I can finish the top of this. I still just have that one nail painted. All right, so I am just gonna continue right where I just ended. I'm just gonna start my next little piece. Just kind of pushing right up against it. I'm slowly gonna go around. Once again, all you're doing is just pushing it into that double-sided tape. All right, now, this is where I use hot glue because now you're getting up here. All right, so what I do is I just take my hot glue gun and I just do like a little, kind of like a little circle of hot glue. You don't need a lot. I just kind of go around on the top of my little bow here and just do a light little thing of hot glue. Like I said, you don't need a lot. All right, so now, carefully, I'll start like kind of looping that around into that hot glue. And you can take scissors, a pen, a pencil, just anything so you don't burn yourself, to push your yarn into that hot glue. All right, so now, once you kind of get it like that, you're gonna want to, you don't need all this anymore. So now about right here, I'm gonna tie this off. I'm gonna tie a little knot. All right, so I tied that. Now, right above my knot, I'm gonna cut that off. And then into this hot glue, I'm just gonna wind this around, kind of twist that around. And I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna push that down into that hot glue. And just kind of hold that and let that dry. All right, look, all the way around, you got the beginning of a reindeer. Look how cute, and y'all, it's so like soft and like fuzzy looking. I love it. All right, I got these reindeer at Dollar Tree because for our reindeer, we needed some antlers. So these are the best ones that I could kind of like find at my store. And you get a 2-pack. You get 2 for $1.25. I'm gonna kind of like spread them out a little bit. I'm gonna take whatever paint you have. I happen to have, this is brown oxide apple barrel paint. This is like 59 cents at Walmart. I'm gonna use this color because I have it. You can use whatever shade of brown you want. All right, so you see the little antlers are painted brown. I'm now gonna cut these off. All right, I think this is a really good color. Y'all, I keep looking at that one fingernail. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hot glue these onto like the center of its little head. Oh my goodness. All right. So I think the best thing is maybe just to put some hot glue, like on the end of this. Just get some hot glue on there. And then I'm gonna try to find my center as best as I can. And I'm just gonna hold that down there and let that dry and adhere to that yarn. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. Put a little hot glue right on the end of this. And kind of get my positioning right. And I'm gonna hold that down and let that dry. Oh my goodness. There's our little antlers. Now I think we need some ears. So my thought is, I've got this black pipe cleaner. So some of this right here, the little excess that I cut off, I think I'm just gonna wrap this around the pipe cleaner so we can make some ears. I think I'm gonna do a little thing of hot glue just right here on the end. That way I can like attach that. Kind of glue that together real quick, just on the end. Right now, I'm gonna start wrapping this around this pipe cleaner. And it's little, so it's not like we need like huge ears, so this should be plenty. I'm just gonna keep wrapping this around this pipe cleaner real quick. Alright, I'm gonna kind of bend that one. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute. Okay, I think that is plenty because, I mean, it's a little bitty. So, once again, like right here, I'm gonna add a little hot glue onto my pipe cleaner. And then I'll just wrap that into that hot glue. And that will end it for us. All right, so because this is a pipe cleaner, we can now bend this and shape it however we want. And all we need is like a little deer ear. So I think that's really cute. So I'm gonna cut that off right there. And then just do a little bend in this one too. Trying to kind of get them about the same size of each other. All right, so now we have 2 little ears. So now we're gonna put hot glue onto the end right here, onto the ear. Once again, you don't need a lot. And I'm gonna take our little head right here. And then I'm gonna attach the ear, I guess like right there. Something like that. And just let that dry real quick. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put some hot glue onto the bottom of this. All right, I'm gonna hold this up real quick so I can see where I'm putting it. Right there, and then I'll let that dry. Oh my goodness. Look at the two little ears and the antlers. Oh my gosh. Okay, now what we're gonna do is, all right, I have this red yarn from Dollar Tree. Y'all, when we made the strawberry and stuff, that's what this is, just basic red yarn. So I took this, I went ahead, I cut it kind of short. I guess it's about, I did about 2 feet tall, about 24 inches. I went ahead and braided it. Same thing, 3 strips, about 24 inches. Went ahead and braided this. I'm gonna cut off right above the knot. Do not cut your knot. Just cut, see, right above it, right above that little knot. Now I'm gonna take our cute little head, I'm gonna turn it to the back. On the back side, I'm gonna do a little dot of hot glue, just right there on the back of our little deer. Okay, I'm gonna lay this little end right down into that hot glue. All right, I want that to dry real quick. All right, so now you see, I didn't go to the very end. Like I didn't go to the edge, I just kind of went up a little bit. Now I'm going to wrap this red around our little deer, and I want to make sure that it lays flat so you can see our pretty little braid. Just kind of wrap it around it. So when I come back here, once again put a little dab of hot glue right there next to that. I'm going to lay that into it. Okay. Hold that down. All right, now I'm going to go around one more time, just right like on top of it. Okay, not like on top of it, but like right above it. Just so like they're touching. All right, now I'm gonna do a little thing of hot glue here, just a little bit kind of here and there. Just a little bit, because like I said, hot glue can get a little messy. Okay, so that's right there. I'm gonna push that down into it. I'm gonna wrap around a little bit more. Okay, right here. I'm just gonna do another little, just another little bitty little squeeze of hot glue. I'll lay that right down into it. Kind of tap that a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna wrap around a little bit more. Same thing, another little bitty dab of hot glue. I'm going to lay that down into it. Just kind of give a little tap. I'm going to go around a little bit more. Another little thing of hot glue. Okay, tap that into it. Alright, come back towards the back. Now right here, right, so I'm going to do another little thing of hot glue like right here. And we're really close to where we're going to end. So I just want to make sure that this stays where I want it. Okay, another little tap of hot glue. Alright, so this right here, you'll see that's where we started. So I'm going to go ahead and tie my yarn off really close down to here because I don't need a lot. Alright, I'm going to set that there. I'm going to tie my knot right there. Now I'm going to cut off right above my knot, right on the end. Alright, now, once again, I'll take a little dab of hot glue right there where we just ended. And I'm going to lay that little knot down to that hot glue. Now I'm going to push a little bit firm because that was a knot. So I'm trying to flatten it out a little bit. Look. Oh my goodness. All right, now it's time for some Jingle Bell fun. All right, this is the small little Jingle Bells from Dollar Tree. You can get bells anywhere. You probably already have some in your craft stash. I just went and got some out. And we're going to hot glue these onto the little red band. So it's like their reindeers, like their collar or something. So we are just gonna like hot glue these onto here. I'm just gonna do a little thing of hot glue right in the center of the red. Right, and I'm just gonna push that down into that hot glue. Okay. All right, I guess I'm just gonna I'm not measuring this out. I'm just gonna kind of skip some, put a little hot glue and a bell. Now if you wanted, you could be precise and measure out your spacing. All right, just kind of move around a little bit. Put a little hot glue right here. Oh my gosh. Look how adorable this is. Oh my goodness, y'all. That turned out even cuter than I thought. I love this. Okay, where's our little marshmallow? All right, here's one of the ones that we made. Let's stick this on here. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I love it. That is so cute. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy that we made these. I almost didn't do it because, oh my gosh, it's getting so close to Christmas. But you know what? I craft and decorate. I'm still decorating right up until the day. But look how cute. Like all the way around. Look how cute this is. I love it. All right. I was at Dollar Tree and I saw this little tree skirt, okay? It's a little tree skirt from Dollar Tree. But when I saw this, I was like, we could make like a Mrs. Claus hat. Now it'd be a little fancy, a little sparkly, but I thought about making a Mrs. Claus hat using this. So let's try this. All right, so the tree skirt, just kind of open it up. Y'all, the way this mind works sometimes. All right, let's see. Honestly, I think we could do it. We sure can, and we're going to. All right, let's, all right, I'm trying to think this out. That's another thing. If this is hello. If this is the first time you're crafting with me, I craft as close to live as I can without being live. So when I'm making this, it's the first time for me too. So when we're making this, it's my first time too. I've never done this before. I just, I kind of come up with things as we're going. I'll get an idea, but so sometimes it turns out, sometimes it doesn't. But I really do think this could be really cute. All right, you know what? We're gonna do a couple things. All right, we're gonna go easy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some hot glue onto your little bow, right on the edge. And of course, obviously, you're gonna do it upside down. Okay, I'm gonna do some hot glue just right here along this edge. I'm gonna take the little fur, the little fuzzy stuff, and I'm gonna go around the edge right there into that hot glue. All right, let's just go ahead and pretty much go. Let's just go ahead. I think you can kind of hot glue this all the way around. Let's go ahead and do some hot glue all the way around, and just go ahead and wrap that white. All right, right to the end. Just wrap that up, hold that, let that glue really dry. Oh my goodness, you know what, y'all? We're gonna make a Santa hat real quick. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, because this is where we started, that's the edge. I'm gonna go ahead and do some hot glue, just all the way up to this, and then I'm gonna lay that into it. All right, let's just see real quick. I'm gonna lay this where I can kind of see it, where you and I can see it. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna take this, I'm just gonna do a little line of hot glue, just kind of going all the way up, just all the way down, however you want to say that. All right, now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna roll that over into that hot glue. Cut straight up. All right, now what we're gonna do is I'm going to do a little bend. I'm gonna give this a little bend over to the side. Look at that. I'm gonna pinch this together. Now, you can either take like a cotton ball or one of these little like pom-poms and we're gonna glue this onto the end. Oh my goodness. Look, it's Santa's hat. Look how cute this is. And if you wanted, you could put like a little dab of hot glue and like make your little hat stay this way. But look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. Now I will say the cotton ball didn't really work because it was like falling apart. So I just went ahead and glued on a couple little pom-poms on the end. Just, oh my gosh, just made a mess. Just these little things right here. These things. Another little thing, I think I'm gonna hot glue some of those little gold bells onto his hat. How cute! All right, I'm just gonna put glue on the back of the little bell. That way I have a little more control of where I'm gonna put it. So maybe just like right there. Just glue that onto there. Same thing, a little bit of hot glue onto the back of this bell. Just careful. All right, and maybe just right there next to it. Look! Y'all, that is so cute, and I want to show you. So, if you have the little ceramic ones, these little hats also fit them. Look, see how cute? And what I do for mine, because these are a little bit skinnier, they're more narrow, I put double-sided tape. I'm gonna show you. If you see like right here, going around it, I've got double-sided tape. That way, this can sit on there and it doesn't slide around. Look. All right, but look how cute. Now we got a little Santa to go with our reindeer. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, now let's attempt a Mrs. Claus. Kind of doing the same thing, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead, once again, put some hot glue going around the bottom edge of this little bow right here. All right, I'm gonna line that up. Now, once again, I'm gonna go around the bottom edge, kind of laying our little fur into that hot glue. So, kind of come around. All right, so where I just ended the hot glue, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cut straight up, okay? Just straight up to where it ends. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take just a basic rubber band, I'm gonna tie it around this. I'm almost gonna give her like a little bun, like right on the top. Yep, something just like that. All right, I'm gonna give this a couple more little tight twist. It's like a bun, like a little pom-pom or something, like on the top of her little head, her little hat. Yeah, look, see? Something like that. All right, I'm gonna cut off this excess back here that I do not need. All right, I have this little bitty green, and it's like green with little white polka dots on it. This is from Hobby Lobby. I got this for like $1. All right, I think I'm gonna tie this around her little, like her little bun, her little like pom-pom up here. Just, let's see what that does. Just that little green and white with that red and white. Woo. All right, do something like that. Now I'm gonna try to just do like a little bitty little bow real quick, and we're gonna see what this looks like. All right, I'm gonna trim that up and that up. Oh my goodness. All right, that's looking cute. Now, another thought I had, these little pink Christmas trees from Dollar Tree. All right, y'all, these are from a Dollar Tree haul that I did a while back because I loved the base of them is peppermints. It's like a little piece of candy on the bottom of this cute little tree. So I think I'm gonna get this off here. Maybe just cut it off. You can probably bend it. Let's see if I can bend it. That way I don't ruin my scissors. just like bend and twist it right off. I think for Mrs. Claus, I'm gonna hot glue this little peppermint like right there, like on the front of her hat. Kind of like to the side, just a tad. I don't want it like straight, like right there. I'm like off-centered a little bit, like right here or something. So once again, I'm gonna put hot glue on the back of this little peppermint. And you can use a real piece of candy if you wanted. I decorate with real food and candy all the time. Maybe like right there. Just hold that right there. Oh my goodness, look at that! Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, let's get another little marshmallow. Oh my gosh, look how cute she looks. I love this. And y'all, I would love to like make this look a little bit more like, no, Bailey. All right, so let's look at Santa. All right, let's look at Santa and Mrs. Claus. Look how cute. What an adorable little couple. Oh my gosh, I love them. All right, so now I'm gonna take this brown Chanel from Dollar Tree. All right, so I went ahead, I cut 3 strips of this about 6 feet long, and I went ahead and braided it. That way this video doesn't last forever. So I went ahead, I took 3 strands, I braided it all up. Now I'm gonna cut off the end right above my knot on the end, just like that. One of our little bows, I went ahead and lined it with the double-sided tape, so it's all on there. Now all I have to do is just pull it off to expose the stickiness of it. All right, so y'all, this right here, this is the exact same thing. You're just gonna take your end, you're gonna lay it down into your double-sided tape, and then once again, you're gonna go around the edge and you're gonna start winding this around your little bow, just like we did for the reindeer. So all you're gonna do is just keep going around. When you come to the end, like where you just started, you're just gonna go up and over top of that. And then once again, you're just gonna lay that down right on top of this one right here, right next to it so there's no space, and just go all the way around it. All right, so once again, once you get around to the top, you're just once again just gonna kind of keep looping that around. And I'm just gonna kind of keep pushing that down into that double-sided tape. So, now I got that, I'm gonna put a little thing of hot glue just right there in that center. Okay, just a little thing of hot glue. I'm gonna kind of move it around just a little bit, just right in the center. And now I'm gonna start twisting this around. I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna push that down into that hot glue. Okay, I'm gonna cut off this little excess right here. All right, now I'm gonna take that and I'm also gonna push that down into that hot glue, and I'm gonna push really firm, that way it stays. All right, this is what we're looking like, okay? So for this right here, we're gonna make something like gingerbread. It's not gonna be like a gingerbread man, but more like gingerbread house almost. Now, what you can do is, you can take some white, same thing, cut some strips, braid it to give you that, that crocheted kind of look. Or I may try some puffy paint. I think I'm gonna try puffy paint. For one, you have a lot of control. At least I have a lot of control with puffy paint, and I feel like I can get the detail more so than I probably could with the yarn and hot glue being messy and stringy. So I'm gonna try this. All right, so puffy paint, shake it really good. You want it really shaken up, shaken up? Shaken up. Just shake it. All right, for me, I love to get the paint down towards the tip. All right, I think I'm gonna start at the top and I'm gonna work my way to the bottom. I'm gonna start in the back, just in case I mess up. All right, I'm gonna take this And I'm gonna loop it like it's icing. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this like I'm icing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that. Look, it's almost like I'm icing a cookie or something. You know, like I'm decorating a gingerbread cookie. All right. And look, that's the back where I started, so I'm glad that is the back. That's a little wonky right there. I think I'm gonna do the same thing going around the bottom. And once again, I'm gonna start in the back just in case. Do I wanna go like that? All right, I'm gonna start back here. We're just gonna go with this and see. All right, so now I'm just gonna do little loops. Just kind of holding it. Just doing little U's basically. There you go. Yeah, I'm making like U's or W's. And just like, you know, a gingerbread house or gingerbread cookie, it does not have to be perfect. Oh my goodness. Look at that right there. Okay, the only bad thing about puffy paint, it takes hours to dry. Seriously, hours to dry. So if you do this, you just want to sit it to the side and leave it alone until it's completely dry. But of course, we're gonna decorate ours real quick. I like to be difficult. All right, so I'm gonna get out all the little red, white, and green ones. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and right in between each little loop, I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a little dab of hot glue. Nope. All right, a little dab of hot glue, like right there in the center, just a little dab. Okay, go ahead and do a couple real quick. All right, so I'm gonna go red. I'm gonna do green, white. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna go all the way around, a little dab of hot glue into the center of each one. And once again, I'm just gonna rotate my colors, red, green, and white. All right, so I kind of noticed, okay, if I go, I should start red. It should be red, green, white, and then red again. I don't want two reds right here in my front. So I'm gonna start in the front and I'm gonna work my way backwards. And that way, if I have two colors the same this way, it's all right because it's the back side of mine. All right. So once again, little dabs of hot glue. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that right there. All right, so I'm gonna start this way now. I'm gonna do green, white, red, ooh, and a green. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna have two colors side by side. Look! Oh my goodness. Look how cute that is. And it's messy, y'all. You may want to try the yarn, but I like to be difficult. Look how cute. I want to do, just like Mrs. Claus, I'm gonna do that green and white bow up here. And once again, use whatever ribbon you have. Please do not feel like you have to go and buy the exact same stuff I do. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make my bow and then we'll attach it. I'm just gonna do just a basic little bow real quick. All right, let me get that to go right up here. You know what? I wanna take another one of those little pink Christmas trees with a little candy base. I'm gonna twist and break that off. All right, so we got another little peppermint, just like the Mrs. Claus. What if we, all right, I'm gonna take this little bow right here. I'm gonna put some hot glue on the bottom of it, like where the knot is, like the bottom of this little knot right here. I'm gonna try to like prop this up on the top of its little hat. That way it stands like up in the air. I'm gonna have to hold that, let that dry real quick. All right, so I'm trying to like prop it up. I want it to stand up. Let it dry and not touch the white and smear it. All right. All right, now I want to try to hot glue this little peppermint standing up behind it. So I'm gonna put some hot glue right behind this little bow right here. Get some hot glue right there. I'm trying to be neat. All right, and I'm gonna try to stand that up behind that bow. Oh my goodness, it's standing. Ah, look at that. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. All right, put that one there. All right, y'all, there's one thing I want to try to do. All right, I want to try and make a Mrs. Claus marshmallow. So, just like we make our normal marshmallows, you want the foam dice from Dollar Tree. This is in the toy section. It may be up front right now because of like Christmas like stocking stuff ideas. Some foam dice. It does not matter what color. They have orange, yellow, green, red. I just happen to grab the blue ones. All right. I also use white balloons. Oh man, you get more now. You used to get 15. Look, they put a sticker. There's a sticker over top of the 15. You now get 20. But anyways, these are just basic white balloons. If you can't find these at Dollar Tree, Walmart has them for $1, even cheaper. But you could paint this. And a lot of people ask me, why do you do this once you just paint it? Because this is quick. So I'm just doing this. You need 3 balloons for your, what is this thing called? For your dice, your cube, your block, whatever you want to call this. All right, so on a balloon, you know how like the neck, it gets skinny and then it gets wide? Right above where, so just like that. So right above that, you're gonna cut that off. You're just gonna cut off the, like the skinny neck part. And then you just open it up, give it a little stretch, and just go right over top of your balloon. Just pull it down and around, okay? You're gonna be left with it on the bottom, okay? So you're gonna make sure you're constantly ending right here at the bottom. All right, so I'm gonna take another balloon. I'm gonna cut off that skinny neck part. I'm gonna stretch it out. And once again, I'm gonna go right over top of our little block here, our little dice. Little die, whatever you call this thing. All right, and each time, I'm getting those right there together. All right, last one. Oop. All right, once again, stretch that out. Right over it. All right, so that is what you look like on the bottom. This is where I like to take some tape. Just get you some tape. You're going to get this as smooth and flat at the bottom as you can. Take you some tape, go right over top of that. Okay. I kind of do an X with it. All right. That's the bottom. Nobody is ever gonna see this because you see how cute these are. I mean, look. This is one, you know? You don't see, and look. All that tape, I made this back in 2020. One of these balloons is from 2020. You'll notice my little eyes, I normally do little crescents. Like little crescents with little eyelashes. But because I want to make Mrs. Claus, I'm gonna do more of like what they did, just the little circles. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take the little hat I'm gonna put on it. Okay, so right there, I'm gonna go ahead and put my little hat on there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just do basic. 2 ovals for the little eyes. Okay, do kind of like some spacing. 2 little ovals for the eyes. All right, I'm going to fill that in. All right, but yeah, I'm going to give her some little eyelashes. Look at that. Can you see little eyelashes? All right. Now, just like we did all of these, we're just going to do a big smiley face. And that is a really big smiley face. She's happy. She's happy. All right. Alright, now I'm just going to take, what is this? Pink Parfait. Once again, this is like 59 cents from Apple Barrel, Walmart. Alright, you don't need a lot of paint on your brush, just a little bit. Alright, so right above where her little smile is, I'm just going to dab and make her some little rosy little cheeks. Alright, now I have these pipe cleaners from Dollar Tree. Y'all, this is the Christmas section. And look how like sparkly they are. So I want to make her some little glasses. Alright, I think I'm going to try silver. Let's just take one of these silver ones. Alright. I think I'm going to start. Alright, so take your little pipe cleaner. I'm going to kind of like hold my finger kind of the center. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap this loosely around my finger. Just one time. That way it makes like a loop. See that? It made like a little circle. Alright, so it looks like that. I'm now going to take the little stem, the little end, and I'm going to bend it towards the back. So, like for her glasses. Alright, so I'm going to make a little space right here for the little rim of her glasses. Once again, I'm going to take my finger. I'm going to loop around my finger one time, and then I'm going to bend this towards the back. And then I will just kind of twist and bend this a little bit. Just kind of like shape it up like it's glasses. Oh my gosh. We just made some glasses. Look at that. Look how adorable. Oh my gosh. All right, let's try. I get so tickled. Let's try this on her and see what this looks like. Alright, no matter what I do, I cannot get these glasses to fit the eyes right. So, I turned it over and I just did mine like further apart. So I recommend like go ahead, make your glasses first. Y'all, like I said, I'm doing this as we go. So, make your glasses first. Then, once you get your glasses just right, then you can like put a little dot and then make your little eyes. So that way the eyeballs actually fit in there. Alright, I'm going to do a little line of hot glue just right back here. Because this is just going to be my Mrs. Claus balloon. And then when I'm done with this, I can just peel it off and make another one. Or I can just buy more from Dollar Tree. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little thing of hot glue. Just right there. Don't need a lot because it's just a little light pipe cleaner. And I'm going to sit that into that hot glue right there. Alright, same thing over here. Just a little thing of hot glue. And then lay that into it. Look at that. Alright, now I've got to do her smiley face again. I mean, it's Mrs. Claus. She has to be smiling. Oh my gosh. Look at Mrs. Claus's glasses. Y'all, that is so, look. That's my backside because I could not get my spacing right. So you know what? I just turned it around. Look how cute. Look how adorable that is. Oh my gosh, y'all. These turned out so cute. I love them. And I don't know which one's my favorite. They are all so cute. But I mean, look at this reindeer. Look how adorable. This, look all the way around. Look how cute this little reindeer, look how cute this reindeer head is. Oh my gosh, the little gold bells. That to me just like really kind of like set it off. I love this. And y'all, so yeah, this is just the little Dollar Tree foam dice. But like I said, if you have the syringe, all I do, a little double-sided tape on the sides. And it will sit right on there. And it will stay. Because sometimes like they don't balance right. So I discovered like double-sided tape holds it. Look. Oh my gosh. I love that. Alright. And then you have that for a reindeer. You gotta have Santa. So look how cute he is. And if you have like some little like fake holly berries or some little greenery or something, that would be really cute added onto here. I love that. And that was just a little Dollar Tree, just a little tree skirt from Dollar Tree. So that. Of course, with Santa, you gotta have Mrs. Claus. Love Mrs. Claus. Look at her. Look, I mean, the little glasses, y'all. Look at that. Her little glasses, and you could do gold too. I think gold would look really cute. But her, look, Santa and Mrs. Claus. Adorable. These are gonna be so cute on a tiered tray or a shelf or something. But I love them. And then, y'all, this turned out really cute. I was worried about this one, like using the puppy paint. I honestly was worried. But look at that. Look all the way around. Look, that's the back. Look how cute that is. I love it. Oh my gosh. So y'all know I decorate in Mrs. Claus, gingerbread, candy. This year I've done like a whole like cookies for Santa theme. So all of this stuff is gonna be so cute with it. And I mean, you can't have any of this and you can't have any of the magic without a reindeer. So I'm so excited for these. Alright, you gotta let me know which one is your favorite and are you gonna recreate these? Y'all, I have so many more ideas. More gingerbread ideas that we could make of the toppers. I have like more gingerbread ideas, like hats that we could make. I've got more Christmas ideas. I have several that I have planned for the winter. Yeah, puppy paint takes a while to dry. I mean, we're gonna make cute little winter hats and stuff like after Christmas. But I mean, there's even more that we could make. I just kind of run out of time. But all right, that is it. Like I said, let me know which one is your favorite. I have been decorating like a mad woman around here. I tell you what, being sick for those 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, I'm so far behind. Every day this week, I've been decorating. I mean, upstairs, down here, and we still don't even have the front yard done. I put up one blow up, and I've got a Mrs. Claus wreath on the front door. Other than that, there's nothing out there. And the kids, even my husband is like, it doesn't feel like Christmas yet. Like it doesn't, it's like, it's not our normal around here. So hopefully tomorrow or this weekend, I'm gonna have all the lights outside. I mean, I wanted to do like a huge gingerbread like setup outside, and like Presley is really wanting that too. So I was like, okay, if you help me this weekend, we can do it. but all right, that is it. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.